Look at him taking the crap shit. Good evening, good people. It's Kimmy, and I am having dinner from China Village out here in Manassas, and I just wanted to Manassas. I wanted to chit chat with y'all. I got a lot to talk about, maybe not, but I wanted you guys to keep me company, have some dinner with me, and let me know what's up. So I got my Coca-Cola, my utensils, my little fortune cookies. They blessed me with a bunch of fortune cookies. And let's get into this. That's what we have. We have some, let's see, beef and broccoli, which is one of my favorites. It looks so good. Beef and broccoli. So let's see what else we have. This is probably our steamed rice. Oh no, it's lo mein. Lo mein. Yummy. Nice and hot too. Look at that. So we have lo mein. Let's move this and put our lo mein right here. Then we have, this is one of my favorites. It's called, I think, May Fun Singapore noodles. And it comes with beef, chicken, and shrimp. No pork. This is really good. It's like angel hair noodles with like a curry flavor to it. And it's really spicy. You can get it like extra spicy, or you can get it mild. I prefer mine extra spicy. But let's put our lo mein over here to the side. So we have that. And then we have one more thing. Yeah, that's more lo mein. Then we have something called, I always forget the name of this. Let's see. Ooh, it's hot. Oh no, this is not what I thought it was. This is just my shrimp and broccoli. I'm feeling like shrimp. So we have shrimp and broccoli. Shrimp and broccoli. And then we have beef and broccoli. And we have the May Fun Singapore noodles with the beef, shrimp, and chicken with two sides of lo mein and of course our fortune cookies and my Coca-Cola. I like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever. Very good. So let's dig in. Let's talk. You guys, it's been a tremendous day. You guys know I was on earlier. I was kind of emotional. I was talking about how I didn't have any content for y'all. I don't have any content now, but I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to brand myself. I was blessed today. Through everything that I'm going through, y'all, I was blessed. I was financially blessed today. And so I went out and I did a little bit of shopping. I accidentally spent $266 I didn't have, but it's all good though. And now I'm just trying to find the press and cut machine to go with my heat press machine. The press and cut where you make the stencils and you print it out, press cut it, print it out to go on your, t-shirts and stuff like that. So I'm waiting. I'm trying to find something that's really affordable. Like I've seen a couple things are like $200, $100, $159, which is very affordable. But you guys know that I'm a penny pincher and I'm a cheapskate. So I'm just trying to make the best choice. So how's everybody's day going? This is really good. This beef and broccoli. You want some? You want anything up here? This is so good. Go ask her if she wants some before I eat it on. So I guess this is a mukbang. You guys know I'm not gonna eat all of this. But I hope everybody had a good day. I've actually had a really tremendous day. And I'm just asking, I've been asking people to pray for me, pray for my situation, Praise, period. I think we let a mosquito in here. I'm gonna say something. I hope he don't touch my damn food. Um, so I'm officially. You want some? Come get your plate. Officially not on social media. I'm not on any type of social media right now. I actually got on social media last night to um help promote some things for some battle rap artists that I know. I wanted to help him promote his podcast. So I did that. I was on Instagram today. My Instagram is the real DC Bronze Beauty, which is TheRealDCBronzeBeauty. I know it's super long. The real DC Bronze Beauty, and that's on Instagram. I'm not really on there, but I did get on there and I advertise, for my YouTube and stuff like that. And of course, my social medias are in the description, but I'm not on Instagram or Facebook right now. I'm just trying to get some things together. I'm trying to fix out my next move. Unfortunately, my next move is actually moving. Again, I know. I thought I was going to come here and, build a life with my kids. I was dating somebody. I thought I was going to build a life with somebody who ended up building a life with someone else. But we won't get into that right now. And yeah, some real messy, unfortunate shit going on that really didn't have to happen. And I'm just asking God to give me the strength and pray about it, because anybody that knows me knows me. I put everything into everyone, and everything that I am into everything and everyone. And some real fucked up shit going on right now. So I ask you guys to pray for me. What you want to try? Everything. What you want first? So I'll give you the beef and broccoli first. Right now I've been having my little. Oh, get a fork. Oh crap! Having my fingers and stuff on when it heals a fork or a spoon. I always be eating my rice with a spoon. I cannot eat rice um without a spoon. I'm so upset because I meant to get. I know I don't need this. I meant to get a soda today, but I was out spending that money I didn't have. My Coca-Cola is kind of flat. So let's taste this. This is shrimp and broccoli. These are some really healthy scramps, y'all. You want to taste that next? And then we have 2 sides of lo mein. So yeah, I am just really overwhelmed right now. Overwhelmed beyond relief. I've reached out to a couple of people today, like I said, asked them, y'all please pray for me, because I'm 2 seconds away from a nervous breakdown. And I mean that. I'm not even joking. I'm not saying that shit lightly. I am 2 seconds away from the mental hospital nervous breakdown. Guys, unfortunately, is not treating me well, and I don't understand it. But they say, as good people, our loving, kind people, loyal people, we get attacked the most. This is the Made Fun, the I dropped it. The Singapore noodles. Ooh, that shrimp is really good. They say that we get attacked the most. I'm tired of it, but um, I currently live in Prince William County, and I think my lease is up. I'm gonna move to Charles County. I really don't want to, unless I'm able to network and mingle and meet some people. There's absolutely no reason for me to be out, me and my kids to be out here. This actually looks kind of dry. I don't know if I respect it. So, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm hoping that tomorrow will be better than today. Because the last couple of days has been a really rough day. And I'm going to come on and I'm going to do a video, and it's going to be called Exposed. And it's not that I'm exposing anybody. It's just, the formality that I'm using. I'm actually exposing myself because I want to be upfront and honest with you guys about what I'm going through. And again, just pray for me, pray for everybody involved, pray for my children, pray for the situation. Um, like I said earlier, everybody does not, no one deserves the best of you. It has to be earned. That shrimp is so good. I like seafood anyway. So, um, it's imperative that we treat people how we want to be treated. It's imperative that we, at especially at a certain age, learn to be sincere and honest. I've seen people lose their lives over broken hearts. I've seen people lose their sanity over broken hearts and mistreatment and stuff like that. It is imperative that we treat people with humility, respect, and dignity at all times because you never know. The one little thing that you can do to somebody can really cause somebody to snap. And then your whole life flashes before you, their whole life flashes before them. Um, it's just not right. Like being dishonest about shit that you don't have to be dishonest about. And I never did understand that. I never did understand why when a person gives you the opportunity to be honest and forthcoming, a person will always choose to lie first. I don't understand when a person gives you the opportunity to, or when a person calls someone out on something and says, hey, I have proof that A, B, and C has occurred, and a person either tells you half of the truth or they whitewash, as they say, or they water down the truth. And I'm so thankful to God that I see right through a lot of stuff that has happened where I was in a situation where um I had to confront someone about someone. um they told me what it was, and respectfully I know that that is not the truth. If shit don't even sound right. And I just pray that this person goes to God and realize what they have done and the magnitude and the destruction and the disrespect and the loss of respect um, that they have, you know, you know, allowed to happen. But you know what's really weird is that some people will do shit to you, pretend like it bothers them, and then really have no remorse at all and really don't give a fuck. Unfortunately for me, I've come across so many good actors. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I never meant to do that to you. I never meant to lie to you. Never meant to say this. I never meant to say that. Yes, you did. Oh, you did. And that's cool because I'll tell you something. God don't like ugly. He don't like it. And people be thinking it's a game out here. You reap what you sow. Trust me, I know. I am not the best person in the world. I've always haven't done the best things in the world, and I always haven't treated people my best. And you reap what you sow. Often, once more, something else. This. Often, just a plate. Oh, yeah, it's two of them. Often, people will think that the grass is greener on the other side, and it's not. It might be green for a while, but then you forgot what it took to nurture that grass and how and keep that grass on the up and up. And then when the grass starts to die and come wilted and the same old, you know, stuff, then you realize, oh, it's not greener on the other side. Make your next move your best move. Make better choices. That's simple. This is really good. Wish it was a little bit more spicy, but I guess I don't need the spice because I just came out the hospital and I'm still in pain. Like I'm be honest with y'all, I'm heartbroken. My body's in pain. I laid in the fucking hospital for almost 2 days by myself. No one to call, no nothing. A friend of mine was supposed to come up But this man lives all the way up in Waldorf and was at work. So that's just my friend, and I can't expect him to do that. And it was scary. I'm in a new town out here in Manassas, in a new town, and I just laid in this hospital in pain, and I'm still in pain. I can barely get up my steps. They got me on opiates, oxycodone, and Motrin 600 and steroids, and it just seems like it's not working. I think because of all the other stress that I'm going through, I think that it's just not working. I just want y'all to pray for me, cause I don't even know. There's so much I want to say right now, but I don't want y'all looking at me like I'm crazy, because I'm not. I'm just going through unnecessary stuff to no fault of my own. This is really dry, but it's still good though. I don't know. You know what? Big shout out to y'all mukbangers. I don't know how y'all do it. And I like to eat. I don't know how you like to do it. They'll be halfway done this, done the beef and broccoli, halfway done the shrimp and broccoli, and been unpunished a lo mein. I can't do it. I'm trying to watch my weight anyway, so oh no, I'm about to take one more bite of this and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all's time, but I want y'all to pray for me. To be honest with y'all, I want to thank you guys. To thank you to all my new subscribers and my real subscribers and my real supporters. Thank you for being 100. Thank you for allowing me to be me, and I'm so grateful to you. And honestly, I need a break. I need a mental health break. I need to rejuvenate. I need to be repaired. And I'm being so honest with y'all. I need all of that. I especially need you guys. Um, your prayers. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to like be on here tomorrow, go live with you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna do my best to upload some content for you guys, even if it's just me out back in the garden or you guys, I'm going through my garden or whatever. I'm gonna try my best, but I'm just being keeping it 100. I'm drained. I am tired. I'm mentally, emotionally broken. Mentally, emotionally, physically broken. Tired. Um, yeah. And I want to be able to sit down with you guys and really talk to you all. This jump is really good. So I'm gonna close this video out by opening a couple of my fortune cookies. Hopefully they'll be good fortunes. No, y'all. Close this beef and broccoli. You didn't want anything? You did. Let's open this fortune cookie. Let's see what this fortune cookie says. My fortune cookie says, you like sunshine and fresh air. I do. I like the truth too. And the second one says, let's see what the second one says. You are next in line for a promotion in your firm. Bye, y'all. But I'm done. That was my dinner. I thank you guys for like tuning in and watching. Um, like I said, pray for me. Please pray for me. I need all the prayers that I can get. Like I said, I'm 2 seconds away from the mental hospital, the crazy hospital, nervous breakdown, something. I love you guys so much. Thank you again to my new subscribers. Thank you to my wall watchers. Thank you to my advertisers. And most of all, thank you to my thank you to yeah, you know what? I can't hello. You know what? I wear glasses. I'm so pathetic. Um Wait a minute. I can't see what's being said. But wait a minute. Let me get up. My foot went to sleep. Uh, let me see. This is pathetic. I can't see. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, you make me cry. I really appreciate that. But I just had let me tell you what I had real quick. I just had some beef and broccoli. I live in Manassas, Virginia, and I ordered from this place called China King. I think I had some beef and broccoli. Then I had some shrimp and broccoli. And then I had some I think it's called May Fun Singapore noodles with beef, shrimp, and chicken. And I just opened my little BS fortune cookies that were not even related to me. But yeah, I don't know. I trying to get my foot together. My foot is asleep right now, but we're living in a time right now, and um, oh, I wish you could have some with me. I didn't even finish all of it. It's so much. And I always I give a big shout out, like I said, to those mukbangers because I don't know how they do it. Like I can't. And I like to eat. I cannot do it. Oh, I cannot do it. They have like 5 or 6 burgers. But do you guys really think they eat all that stuff? I think that we have it's a lot of video editing. I can't know. I do know one of my favorite mukbangers is Nick Avocado, and I actually do see him. He has this big tray of his like ramen noodles. That's the other thing. I'm the queen of ramen. I love ramen. The only ramen I eat is like the Asian ramen, like the authentic Asian ramen, not that stuff that you get out of Safeway and stuff. I'm talking about I go into the Asian markets and I get the ramen where I can't even read what it says. Delicious, authentic. Let's see. Oh, I know. Yeah, way out here. Yeah, I'm a kind of person I share. My motto is if I eat, you eat too, and that means you know, financially and food too. I've always been the kind of person I share because I've been in certain situations in my life. So one of my pet peeves is not to see anybody hungry, not to see anybody like wet or where they don't have a place to lay their head. But the thing about it is I don't like to use this word as say that's one of my downfalls, but unfortunately, that's one of the things that people take advantage about with me. They're like, "Oh my God, she's so sweet, she's so kind. Let me, see." It's really, I don't know. It's I don't know. Like I was getting ready to say a minute ago, we live in a time where right now, people are just disgusting. People are not honest. They're not honest about anything. They're not honest about who they are. They're not honest about, where they're just not honest about anything. And I've learned the hard way. I think that, and I'm not judging anybody. It's just that I've always been a very, very brutally honest type person. And I just feel as though, especially when you get a certain age, and I say this all the time, because this is actually my second YouTube page. My first page was compromised. So I'm starting all over again. And I always say this I say, one, your word is your bond, and that's all you have. And I always say that when you're at a certain age, really it should be any age, but you know that I just believe that when you're over like 30, you're like more mature, you like lived a little bit or whatever. So I always tell people, um, when you get a certain age, and especially, there's no room for lies. It's just I just don't understand. I'm not going to say that I've never lied about anything, but I've always been a sincere person, and I want to say, um, since the age of maybe like 28, 29, I've always been honest, and that's also too because I've had a lot of life and death experiences too, where and I can go on and on and on, tell y'all about so much stuff. And I think that the things that I've gone through have made me the woman that I am today. And again, I just don't understand or and can't respect, a person that is just not sincere. And I'm bringing this up now because I was, talking about this earlier when I was eating my food. I was, telling people I needed prayer, and I'm going through a really hard time. I moved to Manassas, Virginia, in hopes of, building a future with someone, in hopes of, really that was it. Because I was living in Washington D.C. It is terrible, terrible out there. Unfortunately, I was not afforded to live in the nicer neighborhoods. So when God blessed me with the opportunity to move somewhere, and I was, dealing with someone, I thought, this is an opportunity for me to, move out to Manassas, Virginia, and do A, B, and C. And that was not the case. So right now I'm actually reevaluating it. I'm like feeling like I have to move again because where I live at, I don't drive. Where I live at, there's absolutely no freaking buses. No buses. And it's like it's been really hard. It's been really hard. But you know what? I want to tell y'all something. I am so grateful. I'm grateful for discernment because I've been asking God for that for a long time. Not a long time, for the last couple of weeks now. And I'm gonna tell you, oh my God, you know how they say don't go looking for stuff because you'll find it? I used to say that. Look, if you have a feeling that someone is being dishonest and you are invested, look, go fishing, get that rod, reel it, throw that shit in the water, and you go fishing, and you reel that shit back out, and you sit and you look at the evidence because the evidence can't lie. The evidence doesn't lie. I mean, especially when it's right there in front of your face. People, can document and alter stuff all they want to, but when you get, the evidence, especially when the evidence is presented by that, that person that's being, dishonest or whatever, it doesn't lie. But anyway, I came out here on a hope and dream, and that hope and dream, um, is not a hope and dream. And I'm not going to get into that right now. I wish that I could sit down and really talk to you guys and get you guys advice about some things, but I'm going to stay low key about it. And when I'm ready to, I guess, to talk about it, I really want to talk to you guys about it. But I'm so grateful that you guys tune in, and I keep saying it. I'm a very gracious person. Support is everything. I always say you guys are my best advertisers. When you watch my videos and you share my videos, you guys are my best advertisers. I am like really trying to build a brand out here. Not only am I a YouTuber, I wish, I don't have a camera. I'm actually doing this from a computer. I have if you look in my other videos, you'll see that I have a heat press machine. So that's one of my brands. I'm trying to come up with a name. I've had several names for my clothing line, for my merch business, and I don't know. I have one name that I think, because I like to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else. So I have one name that I'm going to see if I can like stick with and trademark. Let me see. I'm trying to read this here. You know what? He will. When they say God will never leave or forsake you, he absolutely won't. And I will be the first to say this. Um, I wish I was at the point in my life that I was more trusted in him like I used to be. And when they say that things are not always what they appear to be, they say that when you ask God for certain things, that a lot of times he's already taken care of it. They say that, like I said, when you ask him for things, he's already taken care of it. And it doesn't look like he's taking care of it, but he does. And when I tell you that for the last month or so, I've been like literally dropping down to my knees because my last situation, I had invested so much. I invested mentally, emotionally, financially. I just was so invested over 2 years of investment. And like I said, I've rooted my whole family to a whole nother state don't know nobody out here. Um, for it to literally be flushed down the toilet to no fault of my own. And for the last couple of weeks, I've been falling on my knees because I don't know. I've always been a kind. Years ago, see, years ago, I went through something too, and I asked God. I said, before I get in a situation, God, please reveal things certain, to me earlier on, than later on, because God, you know how I am. You know that I give my all. I'm very devoted. I give my all into everything that I do. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm very devoted. I'm very loving. I'm very loyal, and I put my all into it. So I asked God. I said, please take the blinders off and reveal certain things to me. And He was doing that. And then I lost my way. And this is crazy. I'm going to say this, and I probably get emotional about it. And I hate to even say this about a person. Last year, I want to say um, May, June of last year, right? And I'm just keeping this shit real. May, June of last year, I was in a really, really dark place. And that's the other thing too. I'm gonna, I'm very honest about who I am. I suffer from depression, but then again, who doesn't? We all suffering from something. I was in a really, really, really dark place. I'm talking about a really dark place. And let me tell y'all something too. People, so many people are so judgmental when it comes to people that suffer from depression or any other mental health. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I want to be depressed today. I want to have these thoughts. I want to be sad. I want to lay in the bed. I'm telling you, nobody does it. It might seem like that. People will always say, especially religious people, will say that happiness is a choice. I'm sorry. Happiness is not a choice for someone who suffers from an illness like depression. Happiness is when you suffer from depression or any type of mental health. Sometimes I'll keep it real. Sometimes we are forcing ourselves to be happy. No one, like I said, no one wants to be depressed. No one wants to sit around and be depressed. No one wants to sit around and be sad. There are things in our lives that, you know, um, will trigger it. Depression is a disease. I believe depression is a bad spirit. I don't personally believe in, some people I guess do need medication for it, but it's not something that anybody asks for. So I hate when I hear people say, happiness is a choice. Yeah, it is a choice, but it's a harder choice when you suffer from depression or any forms of, depression or mental health or anything like that. And getting back to what I was saying, and I'm being 100 about this. And then I don't like to think this way, but last year, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm a very emotional person. I didn't used to be emotional. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys, I still cry when Free Willy goes over the thing. Like, everything makes me makes me cry. And I'm a Transformer fanatic. So I have the Transformer DVD set, and I know I'm getting off subject. I love all the Transformers. So, when one of them, like when Bumblebee was getting his ass whooped, excuse my French, when he was getting his butt whipped, I was sitting there like, and let me tell you guys, I have the 5 disc set of the Transformers. You know that I'll watch those over and over again and still be a big crybaby and still be like, oh my God, where's Optimus Prime at? I'm just a very emotional person. Emotional people are good people. We're loving people. But um again, last year around I want to say um May, June, was in a really, really dark place. I was afforded an opportunity where, I lived in DC, and I had put my name on the list with an organization called the Housing Authority. I don't know if you guys ever heard that. And what it is different organizations out here that will help people, with, to pay for affordable housing. So they're like, hey, Miss Wagner, we have a housing choice voucher for you. Housing choice voucher, again, is like I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Section 8. It's similar to Section 8, but It's not. Um, and anyway, and I was afforded that. They give you 6 months to like look for a place and um, this, that, and the third. Well, my 6 months had ran out, and I was like, God didn't bring me this far to have something like that taken away. Because I'm gonna tell you the backstory, and I'll get into what I'm talking about in a dark place. The backstory of that is, I moved to Southeast DC in 2005. I picked up everything that I owned. Me and my At that time I had 3 kids. I'm the mother of 4 daughters. I picked up everything that's actually not everything I owned. I took the clothes on my back and I went to the government. I was like, I'm living in a building that's almost condemned. The landlord is not taking care of it. And they were like, okay, we're going to put you in a shelter. I've been through it, y'all. So me and my kids were in a shelter from 2000, late 2008, all the way up until 2010. Then we went into this other program from 2010, I want to say, until um, 2011. Actually, no, 2011 until I want to say last year. So the people called me. They were like, "We want to offer you some assistance with paying your rent." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus," because I've been paying. I've been on my own since I was 15 years old, and I've been paying my rent. So I took that. The opportunity for that started to expire, and I'm just like, God, you wouldn't have me and my kids go to 3 or 4 different shelters, go here, go there, go all through this, to have this opportunity taken away from me. When I tell you, when I tell you, I I don't even like to fix my mouth to say this. When I tell you I was in a dark place and I hated God, you couldn't tell me nothing. And I've always been the kind of person, I'm very spiritual. Minister to people. I pray over people. Honey, I didn't pray. I didn't want to hear the word God. I didn't even want to hear the word Jesus. I didn't want to listen to, always listen to like very spiritual music. None of that. 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 And even what made that situation even worse is I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And, I'm, sugarcoating that right now because, I have other people around me. But I was thinking to myself, it's like, I cannot do this. I cannot do this anymore. Like, why would God allow me to go through all this stuff to get to where I've been wanting to be for like over 5 years, this opportunity, and just, you know, take it away from me? So, going through this really, really dark time. I had been dating someone off and on, and it was one of those off things. And this person reached out to me. This person reached out to me. This person prayed for me. This person prayed over me, and I've always held on to that. And I always say to this day, this is why I thought I was, so connected to this person. Why I stay connected to this person, because I'm gonna keep that shit real. Had it not been for that person, I don't think I would be here right now, because I was like really somewhere else. But now I'm feeling like the same person that took me out of the darkness and brought me to the light is the same person who has sent me back into the darkness. So now I'm like, that couldn't have been God. And I don't, like I said, that's why I was like, I don't like talking about people, and I don't like saying anything bad about people. But because, the devil will trick you too. The devil will have you thinking and give you things that you think are God sent, and they're really not. They're from him, and they come with a price. And I'm like, how does a person take me out of the dark to put me back into it? So that's what I'm kind of going through now. And I feel tricked. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel tricked. I feel betrayed, and I feel tricked, and I'm really confused, because I'm just like, because God will allow you to go through things. He'll allow you to go through things to see that, because he wants you to be closer to him, or wants you to see that, you know, um, these things are not for you. But I'm tired. Like, I am tired. Like, when, do you ever feel like, somebody ever felt like it? Like, when is it my turn? When am I just gonna be able to like relax and have a peaceful life? Because I feel like I'm always going through something, no fault of my own. And I'm not talking about things that are like really bad. I'm talking about, things in my life will be going good, my career, my family, my this, and this. And then I want to say, uh, maybe a month or 2 months later, things are just start, not really going wrong, but just like start going through shit. I'm just like, can I at least get a consecutive 5 or 6 months where I'm just relaxing and enjoying life? But I guess it don't work like that. Not for me anyway. And I know I'm not the only person that's experiencing that or going through that. But that's what my story is. Right now, I feel like I was betrayed. I don't understand how someone can pull you out of the darkness just to put you back into it. It's weird. I don't know. And I'm getting like really overwhelmed and like really fluttered. I'm talking about it. I'm gonna have to take a break and be right back because I gotta go to the bathroom too. But I enjoyed talking to you guys. I'm going to read. I can't see that far, so I'm going to read what was said and I'm going to respond. And I will be back in like I want to say like 10 minutes. And this is not alcohol. This is actually Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola and Pepsi, even though I'm not supposed to love Coca-Cola and Pepsi, but I do. But I love you guys for real. Remember to love somebody for real and to love somebody on purpose. But love yourself first, because when you love yourself first, you set the tone and standard on how you want to be loved. And keep it real. Your word is your bond. That's all you have. And remember that when you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. I am going to go to the little girl's room. I love you guys for real. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will be right back. I promise.